What's going on, everyone? It is Mark from Innovisly here, and today we'll be doing an astrological chart reading on Taylor Swift. Now, unfortunately, we do not have a birth time. That is a 50-50 chance if you can get a celebrity birth time. It depends what's available online. And me personally, I want it to be a A or a B, otherwise I will not use that data. Anything I see in below, I do not trust because I want to give the most accurate readings and make sure that it's astrologically accurate as possible and time-based accuracy as well. So since we don't have that, or not find anything reliable, we only have our placements. But the placements were still, even though we don't have the houses and stuff like I've mentioned in past videos, you can still get some form of information even without that. So we're going to start right now. So she is a Sagittarius, like as you can see, her sun is in Sagittarius. So that could be about exploitation, like where you want to explore. It could be really philosophical as well, or things like that. So that means that in her lyrics, she might be having a tendency to explore her lyrics, maybe change her genre a little bit. Even though she's traditionally country, she may have a way to able to express herself, since the sun is about self-expression, like the sun's about how you express yourself in this life. So what that actually does mean is that she might have a tendency to explore themes, whether that's spirituality or anything like that. She knows how to explore more than just one lyric, like lyric type. For example, she may have like some emotional lyrics, but she may also explore into spirituality, religion. I do believe she is a Christian, but she just puts some more spiritual stuff on top of that. So as you can see, that is just her Sagittarian traits coming through, since they have a tradition to actually explore. So many people believe, especially that Sagittarius is all about traveling and stuff, and that's what explorer means. Well, that is true that many Sagittarians are like that. There's also many other ways they could also explore. It could also be lyrically as well, which we do see with her. Now, another thing, her moon, which is your emotions and things like that, is in Cancer. So this is how she feels on the inside, her emotional reactions. It's also her psychological makeup, which is what the moon also rules. It's pretty much how you feel on the inside. So her moon is in Cancer. The Cancer is all about emotional attachment. It's about being pretty much deep emotions, strong emotions, getting attached to people and things like that. So as you can see, many of her music is all about love and things like that, like pretty much love songs, you could say. And she has been very stereotypically, she has been on, even though I say stereotypically because she does do other lyrics besides that, but she is very well known for actually doing love songs, and that would be the Cancer coming through in her. Since Cancer is all about emotional connection, it's all about connection with people in general. And when they do love you, they do get attached pretty much. So you could just say that clinginess is very prone for anyone that has the moon in Cancer. Very, very caring people. You could say Care Bear if you want. Extremely caring people in general. Now you've got her Mercury being in Capricorn. Mercury is the mind and how you think and things like that. So that means that her mind is very practical, and that will also go into her lyrics. So when it comes to writing lyrics, I would say that Mercury does have a big say. Because it's how you think, and like when you're typing, like, or writing it down, however she does the lyrics, it's going to come from the mind. So Capricorn is a very practical sign. It's a sign that pretty much, it's very slow and steady and practical. So that means that she will slowly think what she wants to say, and it'll be very well written and very well structured, you could say. Then of course you got her Venus in Aquarius, which her love style may be a little detached in how she shows love and stuff. And it may be a bit more different than what most people would consider how to show love, you could say. So that even though her moon is really emotional, the way she shows love may not seem like how her Cancer moon actually wants love to be shown back, you could say. So you could say that's a bit of a contradictory in that way, where she actually is an extremely emotional person, but then Venus, the way that her love style and the way she shows love may be a bit more Aquarian, which is detached rather than attached. So she may not have had to balance that out, or being extremely emotional and getting attacked, but the way she shows it is very different on the surface. And then you see Mars, which is all about energy and drive, is in Scorpio. So the energy she gives out in the world is going to be very intense. It's going to be very strategic as well. She has a very good business-minded strategy when she goes out into the world, pretty much. Since, like I said, Mars is about energy and your drive and the energy you give out in this world, which for her is all Scorpion traits in that aspect of her personality, which is pretty much intense and strategic. And then of course you got her Chiron being in Cancer, which the way she heals through caring through people, she heals through pretty much trying to help people and things like that. So that's why the whole birth chart actually does matter. So even though the way she shows love may be detached sometimes, now detached is not a bad thing, it just means that it does not mean they're cold or they're going to hate or anything, because Aquarius is also the sign of the humanitarian. They just do it in more like a logical way, you could say. So even though she may have a detached love style and it may be different, the two Cancer placements, which is Chiron, which is the wounded healer, like how she heals in this life is by helping people, which is Cancer themes, and how she emotionally feels is getting detached and she feels like she needs to care about people. So she may do that in a logical way, you could say, with Aquarius just remaining a little bit of detachment. It does not mean that she's a detached person, it just means that she knows how to care about people in a logical and detached way, you could say, without getting overbearing, you could say, but she still has the caring traits there for sure, if that does make sense. So yeah, that is her. Now I want to add something else with these videos, is her numerology. Her life path is 7. So 7's all about pretty much spirituality, it's about seeking truth, and it's pretty much a truth-seeking number. So what that means for her, she probably is a very spiritual person, as I said earlier about her actually putting spiritual themes in her music. And she is a Christian with spiritual themes on top of the Christianity that she follows. So she combines her faith with other spiritual practices. So the life path 7 does actually sound like her exactly. So even though she has the astrology here, which I've explained, she also has the life path 7, which means she's very analytical, which actually does help with her earthy, Capricorn, practical mind. So that just adds more analytical traits to her mind. It makes her very spiritual, and she's going to be a person that wants to seek truth. That's what people that have number 7 are all about. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I will end the video here. If you have any questions, put in the comment section below, and I hope this has helped you understand Taylor Swift a little bit more. Thanks again.